Okay, let's begin again. I'm sorry for this. Something got broken. But now I'm back. And let's continue the story, the main story of Morrowind in the Elder Scrolls Online. Let's go to the part I didn't do last time. And do it now. I didn't do it because it's a puzzle quest, if I remember correctly, and I really dislike those. Even if they are simple, I just don't like them. Oh. Okay, let's talk to the guy.
Such displeasure and disappointment. Nothing works, even though every calculation is precise. Now an interruption. How infuriating. Wait. Sometimes the great gear turns from frustration to opportunity.
Do you know anything about divine energy?
Divine energy? I'll have you know I participated in Lord Sotherseal's 9 analyses of the exalted enigmas. But we have more important matters. I'm about to determine the correlation between color and time, and I could use another set of hands.
Color and time. If I help, will you answer my questions?
A reciprocal exchange. Interesting, yes. I can see the benefits of such an arrangement. Very well. Just activate the crystals in the proper sequence while I modulate the energy flow. Less chance of an explosion that way.
Okay. Okay, I will see. So what's the proper sequence, my friend?
You activate the crystals. Look for pure light, not mud. Good help is as rare as the legendary last Dwemer, but a clockwork is only as strong as its weakest cog. Just work your way up the rainbow.
Rainbow? I don't remember the colors of the rainbow.
Smoke instead of light. Not the reaction I was hoping for.
Okay. So it's...
Not in the proper sequence. Try again. No. Reset the mechanism and...
Yeah, okay, I can reset it here. Well, foolish of me.
No. Reset the mechanism and try again. A good start. Keep going.
Okay, was it... No, it was green.
Not in the proper sequence. Try again. A good start. Keep going.
No? Okay.
Light. A good start. Keep going. Correct.
So here, this one, blue one, and then purple.
I love it when the gears align.
Okay.
Perfect. Such are the benefits of an extra set of appendages. The energy flows freely and without disruption, allowing the rods and the pistons to align in a most pleasing manner. Thank you. Now, why do you want to know about divine energy?
Well, I was sent to ask you about the transfer of divine energy.
Sent? How intriguing. I was just thinking about my former master, Sotherseal, and the experiments we conducted. He desperately sought to understand the power he and his companions attained, especially whether or not that power was temporary.
Foreshadowing. Did Sotherseal reach a conclusion?
Not while I assisted him. He had a tool that he used to drain away minute bits of his own divine energy to store and study. He could extract it and return it as he saw fit. Not sure what became of the tool, but here are my notes from those days.
Those notes could be helpful. Can I ask you a few more questions?
More questions? Well, Lord Sotherseal attributed curiosity to intellectual superiority. Suppose I should do the same. Ask, and I will attempt to tighten the cogs of your ongoing education as best I can.
That tool you mentioned, is it a weapon?
Odd question. Is a hammer a weapon? A saw? A Dwemer spring spanner? No, it was just a tool. A device crafted by Sir Seal to aid in his endless experiments. Suppose I could imagine ways to modify the device, but for what reason?
Do you know where the tool is now?
Haven't a clue. Tools have a way of wandering off when you don't stay vigilant. Had a guar that used to swallow tools when I wasn't looking. Glowed for a month until the enchantment dissipated and the tool passed. Should have heard the screams.
Okay. You worked with Sofasil like he said it. Like...
I was his apprentice, but that was years ago. Spent time working in the Clockwork City. That's what I learned about energy transference, Dwemer engineering, mechanical symmetry. Made me the dark elf I am today. I have a question. Who sent you?
Archcanon Tarvis sent me.
The Archcanon? Lord Vivek's High Priest? Suddenly the gears align. I can think of a number of reasons that Alm and V would want to know about C and his tools, but some doors just shouldn't be opened.
Tell me more about Sofasil.
He's the father of mysteries and the architect of time, one of the tribunal, the three living gods of the Dark Elves. Creates all sorts of helpful and intriguing devices, like the Clockwork City. I haven't seen my old master in many years.
What's the Clockwork City? Well, I know that.
It's a wonder and a miracle. All brass tunnels, glass domes, and giant gears. He was inspired by the work of the Dwemer. The Clockwork City is pure Sotha Seal. He made it to forge the future and reshape the world. I learned a lot there.
Goodbye. Okay. Let's leave this noisy place.
Outlander, over here.
Yeah, I can see you.
This requires a considerable amount of effort, so just listen. We have a problem here.
Okay.
Return to my office immediately.
Okay. I was going there anyway, so... however, the thing I love about ESO is that in Morrowind we didn't get much about Sofasil. Like, almost nothing at all. And right here, excuse me for this, and right here in ESO we get so much of him, like in Somerset, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he's a part of that main storyline. There's the Clockwork City. Here he doesn't appear, if I remember correctly, but we still get information about him. It's much more than in Morrowind, where he's just dead, so yeah. Oh, but it's right here. So I really like that they gave him much more.
At last. Did you see what's happening outside? Red Mountain rumbles louder and more frequently. The sky grows dark, and worst of all, the people are beginning to notice. Soon I'll have to muster the Ordinators to keep them from the palace doors.
Is that the emergency? The people want to see Lord Vivek?
In part. Lord Vivek is... not well. I won't allow his followers to see him in this state. He continues to lose energy, and it's becoming difficult for him to maintain the realm in his usual fashion. Now, what did your investigations uncover?
Sorry, I can speak again. I investigated the 3 locations. Here's what I learned.
I'll review these documents and present your findings to Lord Vivek. I was against bringing you into this investigation, but I was wrong. Thank you for aiding us. You should go see Lord Vivek now. He's been asking about you.
Okay.
I'll be along shortly.
You are going to just read the notes? I thought we could discuss what I learned.
Very well. Tell me what you learned at each of the locations, and let's see what conclusions we can come to.
Barlethor told me about Sofasil's experiments with divine energy. He gave me his notes.
Barrelzar faithfully served Sothasil. He's as loyal to the tribunal as I am. He would never intentionally harm Lord Vivek. But that tool he mentioned. Perhaps one of the priests Vivek sent away could search the temple archives for more information.
Vivek sent away all his priests.
Lord Vivek doesn't want his followers to see him in such a weakened state. Only you, Canon Levuel, and myself are permitted into his palace now. Speaking of the palace, Lord Vivek wants to see you when we're done here.
An Ashlander named Chodala has been inciting the tribes.
So your notes say, and this Saren assisted you. Interesting. Most Ashlanders want nothing to do with the tribunal. Even so, they rarely become aggressive. I'd say this Chodala bears watching. If we can spare it, I'll send an armiger to Aldrin.
Chodala's newfound power might have something to do with Vivek's problem.
Interesting theory. Perhaps Chodala's staff can steal Vivek's energy. I have a hard time imagining how an Ashlander could accomplish such a feat. Lord Vivek said the draining has grown more intense since you left. It doesn't look well.
Cultists took over the mine outside Balmora.
From what you discovered, I dare say there may be a correlation between the narcotic relic and the tool Barrelzal mentioned. And it seems the Ashlander thieves are connected to Chodala. Your evidence points to a clear conclusion.
Chodala is using Throught to steal Vivek's divine energy.
So it appears. Lord Vivek's doing his best not to complain, but I can see how much the draining of his energy has cost him. Just seeing you again should improve his mood considerably. And the progress you made with your investigations, outstanding.
Okay. I hope you didn't hear this. Excuse me. The caramel Magnum ice creams are just so good. I can't stop myself from eating them, but then eating them too quickly is not good for my throat.
My lord, please let me send for aid. Perhaps one of the healers can help you.
Pain is best tolerated in private, as I have written in the 37th ballad.
There must be something I can do.
You can call the Archcanon. He should hear the news our friend brings us.
Okay. The music is just perfect, man.
The river drains into the sea, as my divinity flows out of me. Need some work. As you can see, I continue to lose energy, and it has made me somewhat agitated. Have you made any progress toward discovering the source of my discomfort?
I think that an Ashlander named Chodala might be responsible for your condition.
An Ashlander? That seems unlikely, but I trust your instincts. We need to find out more about this Chodala and the ancient enemy that aids him. Take this. Another token of my appreciation. And look, here comes the Archcanon now.
My lord, the Outlander may have actually discovered something.
Okay, that's it.
After further examination of the documents you brought back, I have to agree with your assessment. The Ashlander Chodala has somehow siphoned divine energy away from Lord Vivek. Not exactly. But now that we know that the affliction isn't natural, we can work toward a solution, one that probably involves Chodala's staff. How the Ashlander got his hands on Sothasil's tool and turned it into a weapon is beyond me, though.
You want me to acquire the staff called Sunra?
Eventually,
Sunra.
but we need to be cautious. If Chodala is as respected as you say, attacking him would start a war we can't afford to partake in. Go to Aldrin and talk to his sister, Saren. I don't trust her either, but she worked with you before.
Okay, I'll talk with Saren.
Get to Aldrin and locate Saren. She needs to tell us more about Chodala and then help us acquire his staff. Without it, we can't restore Vivek. Meanwhile, I need to placate the populace. The people grow concerned over Vivek's continuing isolation.
I'm not gonna ask this question, like, we know what's happening to Vivek, man. Like... Okay, so we are going to go there. I was there already once, so I'm gonna just teleport. And maybe put it on the main. Yeah, like this.
Outlander, quickly! This way! I've been thinking about my brother's claim that he's the Nerevarine since we last spoke. No matter how I try, the word tastes false on my tongue. And now I fear he's about to convince the wise woman that his quest for power will benefit the tribes.
What can I do to help?
My brother is respected and revered. He has allies in all of the tribes, not to mention his personal Red Exiles. We have to proceed with caution. Respect the Ashlander customs and traditions. Anything else will lead to violence and bloodshed.
So what do we do?
We talked to my brother. Tried to convince him this isn't the way.
It's not gonna work.
Barring that, we make sure the wise woman doesn't get drawn into his madness. Whatever Chodala says or does, don't attack him. We don't need a war between the houses and the Ashlanders.
I follow lead. Let's go.
Woman, I was hoping she'd be here.
You're too late, dear sister. Despite your protestations, the wise woman has gone to the cave of the incarnate to confirm my claim.
Brother, do you really want to pursue this dangerous course?
There was a time when you gave me your unconditional support, Saren. I miss those days.
My brother Chodala is about to do something foolish and dangerous. But by dusk and dawn, Azura put you and I on the same path for a purpose. I just hope we have enough time.
What is he going to do?
He's about to claim the title of the Nerevarine and try to unite the Ashlander tribes gathered here. He already convinced the Red Exiles to support him. He's using them to intimidate the other tribes. If he persuaded the Wise Woman to his cause...
Tell me more about her.
Wise Woman Dovrasi, the most respected counselor and spirit guide this side of Red Mountain. She went to the Cavern of the Incarnate to meditate on Chodala's claim. If she confirms my brother's assertion, the tribes will follow wherever he leads.
We need to talk to her.
Agreed, but I dare not leave Chodala alone with the tribes. I feel the hand of Azura in all this. Go to the Cavern of the Incarnate and talk to the Wise Woman. I'll
Like she sent me,
try
bro.
to keep things under control until you return.
Then I will head for the cavern.
The cavern's to the northeast of Aldrin, on the other side of the mountain. Hopefully, the rumbling and lava won't slow you down too much. Get to the cavern and talk to the Wise Woman. If she accepts Chodala's claim about the Nerevarine...
Well, the rumbling can be a little bit of a problem. The lava... Well, I'm a high level on this character, yeah, so it also can be a little problem. What's the cavern of the Incarnate?
My brother isn't the first to believe he's Nerevar returned. All of the previous failed incarnates rest within the cavern. A statue of Azura watches over them as they await the arrival of the true Nerevarine.
Tell me more about him.
Azura proclaimed that someday, Indorel Nerevar, a hero from our ancient past, would return to unite the Dark Elves and right the wrongs of Nirn. We call the returned incarnate the Nerevarine. My brother Chodala believes that he's Nerevar reborn.
You don't agree with him.
When Chodala became a Gulakhan, a champion of our people, I supported him. When he stepped forward as Ashkan, leader of our tribe, I was at his side. But this new claim, it comes with strange powers and talk of war. I can't support those things.
Well, all Morrowind players and players of VSO know how it ends, so yeah. But I have to say, going through it slowly.
Refuse my claim. Just in case, make sure the Red Exiles are ready.
Your word is law, Nerevari.
But actually going through the quest line and actually listening to it, it's pretty good.
A fellow outsider in this
I have to say, I'm actually enjoying it. We're just gonna jump here. I'm not gonna go all the way as I should be. I'm just gonna jump here and... What? Oh yeah, I defeated that guy over there, the world boss I couldn't defeat before. Oh, well, that's good. The hell was that? Let's get this teleport first. Excuse me. Okay, let's grab it. Cliff Strider. Daedra. Okay. Nothing.
Thank you for aiding me, but I sense you came for a different purpose.
Okay.
Let's talk inside the cavern.
Okay. Let's go and talk with her.
An outland? Surely there must be another way. No, my lady, of course not. I'll do as you ask. Come here, Outlander.
I'm standing right here, bro.
It feels strange to talk to an Outlander in such a sacred place, but the Queen of the Night Sky insists. I need to render judgment on an important claim, and she says you can help me reach the correct decision.
It's about a Chodala, right?
Words of truth from the mouth of an Outlander. Remark,
Just
the Red Exiles and a few others believe that Chodala is the Nerevari.
simple fact.
He's convinced them, but not me. I came here to consider my options. I fear a bloodbath if I oppose his claim.
Isn't there a way to prove he is not the Neverarian?
Perhaps.
Wow, I can't pronounce that word at all.
If someone else reveals the flaws in Chodala's claims by comparing him to the failed incarnates, that might do the trick.
The failed incarnates.
We thought the incarnates were possessed by the spirit of Nerevar, but each had a critical flaw that made them destined to fail to fulfill the prophecy. Their spirits reside here. Yes, you should speak to the incarnates. I see Azura's wisdom now.
How do I talk to the spirits?
Take this pouch of blessed grave dust. Sprinkle a pinch upon the bones of the incarnates to call forth their spirits. Return to Aldrin after you have learned all you can. Perhaps we can curb Chodala's ambitions before they lead us to war.
Goodbye.
We need knowledge to defeat Chodala, Outlander. Listen well to what the failed incarnates have to say.
Yes, I know. Oh, why did I steal the shield?
We are the failed incarnates, the Ashlanders who proudly proclaimed themselves to be the Nerevari, but were found wanting. The Lady of Dawn and Dusk urged us to cooperate. So ask your question, Outlander.
What flaw made you fail to fulfill the prophecy?
Take my scroll. and help the wise woman see the lie of unbridled power. I thought myself the reborn Nerevar, for I was the strongest, most powerful warrior in all the land.
Yeah.
But power alone won't save my people. In the end, it couldn't even save me.
The Nerevarin remains a promise unfulfilled, and I am as guilty of prideful posturing as every other failed incarnate that occupies this hall. Ask your question and let's be done with this.
What ended your quest to become the Neverarian?
The Nerevarin must listen as well as proclaim.
Thank you for correcting me
I refused
immediately.
to accept wise counsel, which led to the doom of my tribe and the end of my quest to embody the spirit of Nerevar. Take my scroll and remind the wise woman that wisdom ignored is ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
Once I was the hope of my people, but then my claim was proven false. Now I wait, and I hope for the Nerevarion's return. State your question, Outlander, and I shall do as Azora urges.
They decided you weren't the Neverarian. Why?
To fulfill the prophecy, I followed a path of blood and war. In the end, my path became a road that led nowhere, and I was cast down from my lofty spot. Take my scroll, and help the wise woman understand the futility of a senseless war.
Yeah.
Mortal, let us
Azura.
speak.
Okay.
I foresaw your usefulness before you even set foot in Vvardenfell. Now comes a test that will challenge your ability to separate truth from lies. You must convince the tribes that Chodola is not the Nerevarin.
I communed with the incarnates. Excuse me again. Just as the wise woman commanded.
Doversee's wisdom outshines most other mortals. She recognizes the futility of Chodola's claim. If she rebuffs him, however, the tribes will turn on each other, and blood will flow. The staff, Sunra, it makes Chodola confident, reckless.
The staff is source of his power.
Your instincts serve you well. Chodola's path took a dark turn. However, my sight clouds when I look too closely. So Thasiel built Sunra, but he did not create it with this vile purpose in mind. You must act on my behalf, and Vivek's.
I will do what you ask.
Then go. Return to Aldrun and help the wise woman reveal the falsehood of Chodola's claim. And let Saren assist you. She is my champion and a trusted friend of all Ashlanders.
How do I prove that Chodola isn't the Neverarian?
Use what the Incarnate shared with you.
Well, it's a simple
Their
answer.
failures point the way toward Chodola's downfall, but beware Chodola's power. He may not be the Nerevarine, but some greater agency has lent strength to his conviction.
Why don't you simply reveal the truth to the Ashlanders? Yeah.
Due to an ancient pact, I am not permitted to interfere in the affairs of Nirn. Even this casual discussion pushes the boundaries of that agreement. Instead, I must work through trusted agents, such as yourself and Saren.
What pact was it? I didn't remember that. You're a Daedra, like, do you really care about these things? I'll have to read the lore again because like, you're a Daedra, you do whatever you want, right? Why are you helping Vivek? I thought you and the Tribunal were enemies.
Helping that arrogant imposter? Whatever gave you the idea that I was helping that murderer? Vvardenfell must stand. Everything I do in this regard serves that single goal. Best that you remember that, mortal.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna make you any more mad than you are already. Wait. Oh, there isn't anyone who wants to speak with me outside, okay? That's new. Everything is called divine something in this story. I didn't realize it until now. Okay, that's pretty cool. Damn, I have forgotten so much. This is a shame, okay? Look. The islands, I don't remember their name, in the north, they aren't a part of the game. That's a shame, like, it's a lot of space. Why? Why would you just... The whole Shegorov region, if I remember correctly, yeah. Why isn't it playable? Why would you just, you know, skip this region? You know, once I remember I thought that it was a playable part. I tried to swim there and I just died. Like, look, there are ruins there. Like, just a waste of space, man. Yeah, it's not even a separate... What the hell was that? Like, look on the map. Like, it glows. It's a part of Vvardenfell. It's not a separate region. Like, look at Solstheim. Solstheim is gonna be playable sometimes in the future. Like, oh well. I can't do anything about it. Well, a shame. They really should put some quests there with the cheese lover.
Thank the moon and star. You've returned.
Yeah, I'm back.
The wise woman returned from the cavern of the Incarnate and went right into Scar to meet with the tribes. Chodal is in there too, about to be named the Nerevarine. Tell me you came back with something to stop my brother's rise to power.
I spoke to some Incarnates and they gave me scrolls.
Of course. Use the tales of the failed Incarnates to counter Chodal's arguments. That's brilliant. Well, except for one problem.
Okay.
An Outlander has no status in the Council. The Ashlanders won't listen to a word you say. Someone else has to present the arguments. Someone they trust. I suppose that means I have to challenge my brother. With your help, of course.
How can I help you if I can't talk?
To the Incarnates, not me. I'm familiar with their stories, but I'll need you to help me choose the appropriate argument to counter each of Chodala's claims. I hate opposing my brother in this. I just don't see another way.
Okay. When should I give you Incarnate Durance's scroll?
Incarnate Runso was strong and powerful. He thought that by strength alone, he could unite the Ashlanders. He failed. When Chodala proclaims his power, that's when we'll refer to this scroll's sad tale.
Okay. When should I give you the Incarnate Aduris scroll?
Incarnate Aduri was a champion of my people. She defended us against great threats. But when she grew to love war for war's sake, she proved she wasn't the Nerevarine. When Chodala proclaims that war is the answer, hand me this scroll.
When should I give you Incarnate Danat's scroll?
Incarnate Danat thought his way was the best way. He rejected the counsel of the wise women and the Ashkans, something Nerevar would never do. When Chodala proclaims he knows better than anyone, we'll use this scroll.
Okay, let's go and dispute his claim.
Meet me inside.
Alright.
Must we continue this farce? It's obvious that I'm the Nerevarine.
Someone has stepped forward to challenge your claim, Jordan.
Seren, I'm disappointed in you, dear sister.
Enough. I shall hear your arguments and render my decision.
Even the Outlander can see that I'm the most powerful Ashkan. My strength alone proves that I am the Nerevarine.
Chodala puts forth his great strength as proof of his claim. Yes, that's incarnate appear!
As a warrior and as an Ashkan, I was the most powerful of my age. But for all my strength, I failed my people. Don't follow my example.
The faithless houses dare to threaten our land, but we shall meet them in battle, and I will lead us to victory.
This is more nerve-wracking than I anticipated.
Was it?
Which scroll do you recommend? That makes sense.
Yeah, this one.
Incarnate appear!
Oh, I forgot to read, I'm sorry.
I thought the path to the Nerevarine was a path of blood and battle, but my love of war was my undoing. War is not the way.
These failed incarnates prove nothing. I need no counsel but my own, as befits my status as the Nerevarine.
I think it's working. One
Well,
more
then
strong
let's
assertion,
scroll.
and that should do it. Of course. Let's see what happens. Incarnate appear!
I refuse to accept the counsel of the wise women and the Ashkans. I thought I knew best, but I knew nothing. That is not the way of the Nerevarine.
Seren and the Outlander, their arguments have merit. Chodala, we deny your claim. You are not the Nerevarine.
This proves nothing! Look how the staff protects me! I am the Nerevarine! Red Exiles, slay
Brother!
Oh, what?
No!
I forgot myself out for a moment here. Okay. Okay. Like the main quests in Morrowind, there are Morrowind, god damn it. In ESO are easy, so because, you know, they aren't for the challenge, they are for the story, you know, they are for the story and to get to know the region, the lore, everything like that. If you want some challenges, you go to the public dungeons, veteran dungeons, trials, everything like that.
Mortal, I would have words with you.
Okay.
Chodala has been revealed as a failed Nerevarine, but that hasn't dissuaded him from his reckless course of action. As long as he wields the staff, he shall be unstoppable.
Okay, so what should you do?
Time is against you, mortal. Even now, Vivek, that pompous usurper, grows increasingly weaker. As much as I deplore him, Vivek cannot fall to Chodala's vile magic. There's another power at work here. One I can't quite put my finger on.
Oh,
Return to
I followed
Vivek's
myself again, sorry.
Do what you can to aid Vivek, and pay heed to my faithful vessel, Seren. I name her Champion of the Moon and Star. She will play a pivotal role in ending her brother's march toward godhood, if she survives.
Okay, I'll return to the city. Hey, what do? Yeah.
Exhilarating.
What do you want?
Hello.
You know everybody can hear this.
Ow, don't care.
Hey. Well, Nelly is gonna eat it, like, be careful.
Don't worry, I'm gonna
I will have to put a picture of Nelly somewhere.
Please don't. She's so ugly.
Nah.
Just like you.
Okay.
As a god weakens, so too does his city suffer. I know my people grow fearful. Even the Archcanon is distressed. But the energy that remains to me holds the moonlit in the sky. At least for now. So what news does my eyes and ears bring to me?
We discredited Chudal as the Nevararian, but he escaped with Sunarach.
How this upstart Ashlander learned to attune Sotha Seal's tool confounds my understanding. And he dares use my power? Still, your help is appreciated. Every strike and parry takes us one step closer to ending this threat and restoring my vitality.
Okay.
Due to Lord Vivek's condition, it falls upon us to find a solution. Lord Vivek must conserve his remaining energy, so we need to solve this problem on our own. It all comes back to Chodala. That damned Ashlander's draining the warrior poet's power. We need to stop him and get that damned staff.
Sunra makes Chota invulnerable. How do we circumvent the staff?
How should I know? That's not a skill the tribunal teaches. Return to Barrelzar's tower and get Sothasil's former apprentice to come up with some kind of countermeasure. I'm sure he knows more than he's told you. I do have one concern, though.
Just one concern?
You see right through me, Outlander. I have more worries than a Kwama queen has eggs. I'm talking about Chodala's sister. Seren claims to want to help, to want peace, but I don't trust her. Seek out Barrelzar, but be wary of the Ashlander's sister.
Okay, I will return to his tower and see how I can circumvent the staff.
We need to stop Chodala, and to do that, we need to find a way to overcome the device he's wielding. Find Barrelzar and make sure that crazy mage provides you with something we can use to save Lord Vivek.
Okay, this is actually a good question. Can we be certain that the staff is required to save Lord Vivek?
Is the bull sure it can bend the Betty? No.
Hey!
We'll be better off with
Goddamn dog. So angry all the time.
That won't be possible, however, as long as the Ashlander remains impervious to every attack.
Why don't you just turn off? It's because you are the main bad guy, like everybody can see it already, like
female Ashlander?
The bro is even a Discord mode, what the hell?
Remember that she's also Chodala's sister. Blood sings to blood, as the warrior poet so elegantly put it. Be wary of that one, Outlander. She'll stab you in the back. Mark my words.
Vivek's I'm not gonna ask this question, it's simple, like he holds the rock in the place, he holds back Teg of Ur, his power is needed, his power controls the Red Mountain so it doesn't goddamn explode. What's the time, I wonder? Let me see. Up. 43. Okay, page up. Let's go. Oh, no, wait. Excuse me for a moment, again. Okay. Yeah, okay, it's not that bad, okay. It's fine. Everything is in order. Let's jump there and let's go. Speak with the guy. I hope it doesn't put me, when I go there, I hope it doesn't put me into a quest that is like 1 hour long and I can't skip it. I hate when the game does do that. Like Isa does it on Somerset with the last quest, but okay, it's the last quest, but it's like way too long in my opinion, especially on low level. And then Genshin Impact, when it puts you, god damn it, I will never forget that game, bro. Like in Fontaine, in the last quest, when it puts you into a quest that takes like 3 hours, and like if you stop, you like begin again. It was like, bro, like terrible game design, bro.
Is someone up there? I could use some help down here.
Okay, I'm going, bro. No worries.
Hurry, please. I have a natural aversion to Daedra.
Oh, they're already here. Okay, stand them, please. Whoa. Oh, what? Okay.
So hard to concentrate and maintain schedules when interruptions constantly occur. Don't they know the Great Gear never pauses in its rotations? So that was you up there. I appreciate the assistance. Daedric entities can be very unpredictable.
True. Why are they here, though?
Logic has very little place in the behavior of Daedra, my
True.
Studying the fabric of reality does tend to attract unwanted attention. But these creatures appeared just before you entered my tower. I wonder, why have you returned?
Allocated Sofa Seals 2, but it's been altered to steal Lord Vivek's divine energy.
Ah, a modification of my master's old experiments, turning a simple tool into a dangerous weapon. Ingenious! Evil, yes, but also quite brilliant.
Yeah, quite simple also.
A tonal inverter should counter it. Uses sound waves to temporarily disrupt the flow of energy.
Do you have a tonal inventor I can use?
No, of course not.
Of course, the quest wouldn't be if it was here.
To build such a device.
Excuse me?
Hirelings scour the land for materials all the time. Here's a list. Head out the back door and ask them to direct you to these common dwarf components.
Do you think the date will return?
The situation is wound dangerously tight, but I believe the gears revolve around you. Once you leave, I should be perfectly safe. Or at least as safe as I ever am in the midst of all these experiments. You, however, stay vigilant, my friend.
Where can I find those hirelings of yours?
Hirelings? Yes, they worked for me, before they quit, ungrateful netches. Still, I paid them well before the pistons slipped their alignments. They should know where to find the components. Last I heard, Snorfen and the others were in Molagmar.
Molagmar, okay. Can you tell me more about these components you need me to find?
I could, but I won't pour 5-year-old Flynn into a cracked decanter. No offense. Suffice it to say, they're fairly common as far as Dwemer components go. Use the list and talk to my former hirelings. I'll build the device the moment you return.
Okay, I'm going. Through here. Okay. Oh, no. It wouldn't. The same place. Yeah, let's go to talk to them. I really have to work on how I'm talking. The hesitation, the lack of words especially, is completely... It's just making my voice and the way I speak very unpleasant to hear. Even when I'm hearing myself right now, I don't feel that it's good to listen to. However, this will only repair and get better with time. What the hell are you doing to here? What the?
Do you have a moment?
No, I don't.
I feel like such a puny snowback hiding here in Molagmar. but you don't want to hear about my troubles. What can this broken Nord do for you?
Belisar sent me, man. He said you could find some items from this list.
Belisar. He's the reason I'm a shattered man, doomed to become a cowering sheep like the rest of these pilgrims. Alright, let me see that. Arkanthung Stordoms. You can find us.
How did you read this shit, bro? You are a Nord. You are supposed to be as stupid as I am. Yet you pronounced this perfectly. What? What about that steam trap?
The cursed contraption. I almost had it figured out when a ghost floated up to me. No problem, I think. But then it enters a Centurion. Ghost machines. No sane Nord can fight ghost machines. I dropped my notes and ran as fast as I could.
You left your notes in. I'm not, bro. I'm not gonna try this because a few ghosts.
Not just ghosts. Ghosts that possess dwarven machines. I'm through working for that crazy old mage and his clockwork monstrosities. But if you want to get past the steam trap, find my notes and follow the directions.
Okay, thanks, man. I'm not dealing with your little Cthulhu. I'm doing the main quest, not the side quests, man.
If you're another pilgrim looking for charity, I suggest you move along. I have neither the time to waste nor the gold to spare. I'm currently between employment, and my own funds have become dangerously depleted.
Okay, Belisar said to me I need the items.
Let me see that. What's that crazy mage need this time? I suppose you could find a manual clockwork shaft in the Nichu-left ruins. I'd avoid that place if I
left,
were you.
okay.
If the roof doesn't collapse, the constructs will rip you apart.
Belisar needs it to build something important. So tell me how to find the manual clockwork shaft.
If you insist. Deep in the ruins,
I insist.
turns a big machine. When I was there, it sputtered and vibrated, collapsing parts of the ceiling. Lava and rock fell everywhere. You need to get past that and some nasty constructs.
Why don't you work for him anymore? It's simple. It's dangerous.
The mage is a menace. Oh, he always paid well, but the places he asked me to go, each was more dangerous
Yeah,
than the
that's
last.
how mages work, man.
And if I had to hear about the Great Gear one more time, for my own health and sanity, I had to break ties with barrels on.
Yeah, that's how it works. And if yours a Telvanni, that would have been worst. Because those guys are crazy. But what? Am I blind? What's going on? Am I stupid? How the hell do I get there? What is going on? Do I go here? Yeah.
Damned vampires. I'll find a way to make them pay for what they did to my brother. I swear it on the tribunal and any Daedra willing enough to listen. What do you want? Can't you leave a person to her anger and her grief?
Belisar said you could help me recap the items on the list.
Let me see that list. Well, the crazy old maid always said there were no coincidences. The inversion conduit. I saw one in Galome Deus, right before I barely escaped from those damned vampires.
Okay, tell me more about them.
Eager to become cattle for the bloodsuckers? The Burn clan killed my brother. Damn their eyes. The item you seek was in the manufactory, but you'll need a control rod to get a dwarven spider to unlock it for.
Burn clan, okay. One of the Vvardenfell clans. I never got to play as vampires in Morrowind, so it's too much hassle finding them, and then the damage from the sun. Never got to playing them. Why did you stop working for the guy?
The mage wanted to send me to the far side of Vvardenfell, and I need to remain here. I'm not going anywhere until I make the Burn clan pay for what it did to my brother. If you can kill some of the bastards, that'll be a start.
Okay, goodbye. Okay, let's go out. Let's see what's the time. I don't have much time today left. 54. Okay, it's not that bad yet with the time. Guinness. I'm gonna start there. It's death. furthest away. Yeah, here's close. Here's close. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Guinness first. Am I gonna survive this fall? Yeah, I think I should. Yeah, of course this happened again. I think this is gonna happen every stream now. Yeah, so let's slowly make our way there. Oh, god damn it, let me sprint please, okay? Thank you. That's totally needed. Please, just go up there. Tomorrow in this all the way here, you know, this path here, it would have taken like 2 hours. That's how bad the movement speed is in that game, bro. And let's not let's not say anything about this anymore. Let's not try to protect it. The movement speed in Morrowind is the main reason why people don't wanna play it. It's not the graphics, it's not the combat, it's movement speed. Everything is just so slow, and you know, stamina ain't helping the things. For example, you need to like put one more, there is like one mode you need, and Morrowind is immediately playable. It's just the faster movement speed, and that's it. And then the game is like wonderful. Because you will hear the hardcore players or just the Morrowind enjoyers. You will hear them saying that, oh yeah, the game is perfect as it is, and then they give you like videos where they go like, oh yeah, how to make Morrowind fun to play. Like, bro, if you need to do special builds and get some items just to make the game playable, just to make it fun, it's not a fun game then. Like, let's be honest here. How the hell do I get it? Oh, go away. There. So I should have just went straight ahead, okay. Yeah, the entrance is actually, but I think that here is the where I will finish. Thank you for the stream. I'm really enjoying the main quest of Vvardenfell. Far more than I thought I would. The voice acting is better than I remember. The story is like, it's fine. The music is perfect, you know, and the gameplay of the game, I just enjoy it. That's how it is. Well, thank you guys.